everyone, I'm going to react to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 16. And last episode, we met a bunch of characters that came from the East, I believe, and they're all looking for the Philosopher's Stone, just like everybody else. And one of them is a prince, and the other one is like you have a prince and his bodyguards, I guess, and then you have this little kid, and they uses their alchemy to heal people. So yeah. Now, before we get into this episode, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/FullMetalAlchemist. Now, let's start this episode, and here we go. Oh, also, I started coughing today for some reason, so if I start doing that, sorry, you're not doing this. Okay, here we go. That's a little panda. I had such a hard time trying to figure out what kind of animal it was. I'm trying to keep myself from looking at the intro because I feel like it must be very spoilery. How would they know? Where did he go? Okay then. Footsteps of the Comrade-in-Arms. They're talking about him and our gang. Secret word. Oh, you stay here? So they're keeping him alive? Didn't you break up with her? Okay. Bury the chopper. Is he playing? Oh my gosh. So she's gonna know first. And then this music in the background. Give who? Hughes, right? That's what they were talking about. Colonel Hughes? Was that his title? Oh my gosh, that's the booth that he died in. Why you're doing this? They should remain oblivious, man. Is he trying to hide something? Or is that the room that Hughes was doing researching? Fuck. No, I don't trust anybody. Well, apart from you, I don't trust those two people that wanted to go into the room. I still do not trust you. The way you reacted when he mentioned research. Oh my gosh, Envy. Dang. Nah, I don't trust anybody. Like, she could be anybody. So they don't blame themselves. Exactly. I wonder, is Envy the only one that can, like, change into other people? Oh my gosh. Winry went there though. She's gonna know. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what Major Armstrong told him last time. Because he did the same thing. Oh, shh. Oh no, this guy's gonna tell them. She's gonna tell them. Is it really her? Shh. Oh my gosh. She's gonna tell them. I have not been looking forward to this episode, man. Gosh. No time for regrets. She's not hungry. They moved them. I knew it. I knew it. When that guy was talking about having a girlfriend and something other, I'm like, what if he was one of them? Sure. Since she's the one, he looks like her. When they killed. She's gonna kill you sooner or later, man. Solaris. Then the ending, the song, the ending starts with "Let It All Out." I'm like, yo. When what was his name again? I don't know his name. The dude, the guy with the yellow hair that has a boyfriend that's working for Ross. When he went and visited this dude that was looking over Barry the Chopper, and then he mentioned the fact that his girlfriend was so understanding about him having to transfer away and everything, and he's like, when he said that, the thought crossed my mind that what if this girlfriend was lost? And then the scene with lust and envy and gluttony in this, I'm gonna get some kind of research room because I have those proper research subjects engages and everything. And then envy mentioned the fact that, what Lust's boyfriend, and I'm like, yo. And it turned out to be her, and she's calling herself Solaris. Is that her actual name, or is it a fake name? This is. And then this also said that they were the ones behind. I'm forgetting his name. They were the one behind Mustang being transferred to Central, and it kind of makes sense. They said they want to keep their eyes on him or something, and with King Bradley being the head, I guess he probably pulled some strings to have that happen. And they know, because if you, when that girl that has, when she reads something, is like stayed in her mind. I forgot her name, Cheska, I think. When she mentioned the fact, Hughes was sleeping in this room, right? And then he left, and then this guy came out behind them, and it's like, what is Captain Hughes doing over there? Colonel Hughes, what is he doing over there? And then she mentioned the fact that he was doing research on Research Laboratory 5. The way the guy looked. And then as he was walking, there was this, usually when a character is walking, they're wearing glasses and they sort of like shadowed his glass. Like you can't actually see their eyes and everything. You're like, this is shady. I don't trust you. And yeah, turns out to be Envy And when was he a he? I think he's a he, right? I think I used to believe that he was a she, and then in an episode, I think it was the episode with Grade, they mentioned that he's a he. I'm just gonna go with the he because I feel like he's a he. So when he saw whoever he was impersonating coming, he just changed into the guy with the yellow hair. Now I'm like, I don't. Anybody that I usually see, oh, did I see that black guy before? I don't think so. But I'm like, I'm gonna be suspicious of everybody because you don't know if the guy is Envy or not. So, nah. Envy and Major Armstrong, not Envy. Mustang and Major Armstrong, like they met, and then Major told Roy that he didn't tell the boys that Hughes was dead. And then Roy called Major Armstrong like soft-hearted because he didn't want to like hurt the boys like that. And then he did the same thing when he ran across the boys and they asked about Lieutenant Hughes, and he told them that he decided to move away with his family and just take care of the family business. And right after that, Lieutenant Ross just comes up and they're talking as if they know that Hughes is dead, and she just said too much. The fact that they promoted him 2 ranks up, I think they said, to Brigadier General. And it was like, why would they promote somebody that retired? That doesn't make any sense. And then he's seeing the look on Lieutenant Ross' face. That's when he knew, man. And then him and Alphonse started blaming themselves. And Alphonse is like, we've been trying to get our bodies back ever since. And then, but if that's going to be causing people to die, then I'd rather not do that anymore. But the mom, Miss Gracia, she like changed her mind. She's like, don't make my husband's death be in vain. Because if they just stopped what they were doing, that means they're not going to find the truth. They're not going to find the solution. They're not going to find whoever killed Hughes and everything. So it's like everything that Hughes was doing, which is looking into these things, and died over, that would be like meaningless. And when they left, then I heard, what was the little kid's name? I don't know. From like my right ear, it's like mama, and then the mom started crying. I'm like, yo. And then they all went back home now. The hotel. You have Winnie going to her room. You have Alphonse going to her room, and I'm like, is Edward also? Does he also have a room that he's about to go into? I'm like, isn't him and Alphonse usually together? But no, he was in the dining room of the restaurant. Like, I knew he wasn't gonna eat, and then he was about to go. He checked on Winry. Winry is like, when she said that she was practicing making apple pies, and she wanted Hughes to taste it. I'm like, Hugh, teared up, man. I was expecting to cry even more than that, but I'm glad I didn't. Okay. What else? The guy that came from China, is he Ling Yao? I think that's his name. And his bodyguards, like, he just, when they came out of the train or whatever, he disappeared, and he was like up on some buildings and looking down at the city. It's like, there's something wrong with this city. What did he notice? What kind of powers does he have? Because he said he doesn't do alchemist and that he was doing some kind of research, right? But he has a sword, so clearly I feel like he can defend himself, he can fight. But what did he notice about the city? He's like, there's something wrong with the city. I don't know, so I'm curious about that. I think he was lying down there, like, I'm hungry. That's exactly what he did when he met, when Alphonse met him. Like, he was in an alley, laying down on the floor. But this time, they started asking questions, and they're like, he's an illegal illegal in the episode. They just like dragged him away. He has his bodyguards and trying to look for him. I don't know if they're gonna find him or not, but yeah. The hell was that? There was this loud boom, something. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened. And Barry the Chopper is still alive. They're keeping him safe somewhere with this person. And now that Envy is dead, like changing into other people, I'm like, he changed into the guy with the yellow hair. One of these days, they're gonna. Ooh, I hope the guy with the yellow hair doesn't tell Envy, because she's like, tell me all your stories and everything. I hope he doesn't tell Envy that they're like having buried the chopper somewhere, because once they do, Envy's just gonna turn into this the guy with the yellow hair and then go in there and just kill everybody. That's bound to happen, I feel like. So, thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/FreedomMini. And you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.